Kilala siya bilang bibong child actor at singer. Tatak niya ang maganda at matining niyang boses. Ito ang naghatid sa kanya ng maraming parangal mula sa Awit Awards at ito rin ang nagsilbing daan sa mabilis niyang pagsikat. Siya si Lyle o mas kilala natin sa pangalang LA Lopez.
One of the biggest commercials that I did was Uwishi when I was a kid, but most people would remember me for iodized salt. There was even a joke before when I became a Christian that when some people recognized me and said, you're that guy from iodized salt, but now you're the salt and light of the earth. It's really funny. With singing, I actually won a lot of awards from Awit Awards as Best Child Performer.
Ako'y nagbalik at muli kang nasilayan.
With Yakap, it gained platinum. So nag-platinum siya before, and it was top of the Billboard charts. All the radio stations had it as #1, and it was like this really big thing during that time.
Ngunit sa kasagsagan ng kanyang karir bilang singer dito sa Pilipinas, iniwanan niya ang showbiz at lumipad patungong Amerika upang doon mag-aral.
Yakap was such a wonderful venture, and to tell you the truth about Yakap, I was given this matinis na voice, diba? But in all reality, that voice wasn't really my specific voice. I could do a myriad of different voices. But now, what really magnified the whole me leaving the scene was there was this one gag show over here in the Philippines that called me retarded and gay in national television. In my part, I just got so tired of all the humdrum drama and of all the people saying this bad stuff about me that I was like, Lord, just give me a chance to disappear from this scene. And if you will bless me with a chance to just go to a different place and just calm myself down. And I was really praying, and I was offered a presidential scholarship in Florida School of the Arts. And out of 400 kids who auditioned for it, I was the only Filipino that got in. So there was only 10 people who got the presidential scholarship. So that was my passport. My passport to kind of disappear from this side of the earth. Because sa dami ng paninira ng mga stuff na pinagsasabi nila about me, I wanted to have a moment's peace.
Sa Florida siya natutong mamuhay na mag-isa. Ginugol ang sarili niya sa pagdarasal at pag-aayuno upang malaman ang tunay na kalooban ng Diyos sa kanya.
I was visiting a couple of churches during that time, but when I went to this one church, I don't know what happened, but I was sitting there praising God and worshiping, and really being there inside, and the Holy Spirit was just moving in the place. And then the pastor sat beside me and said, "Son," he didn't know me, but he was like, "Son, will you be interested in being trained to become a youth minister?" And I was taken aback. I was like, that's very far from yung mga ginagawa ko dito, di ba? Like, I was an actor, I was a singer, I was a dancer, but not a pastor. I was very far from becoming a pastor. And like many Christians would actually answer, I said, "Well, pastor, let me pray about it." But when I got home, God dealt with me in a way that He really knew what He wanted for me to accomplish and do. And that was really to devote my life to serve God and to glorify Him. And that's when I felt the majesty of God.
Lahat ng karunungan at pagpapalang ibinigay ng Diyos ay ibinabahagi niya sa bansa at mga Pilipino. Inaabot niya ang mga kabataang Pilipino at masigasig na ikinakalat ang mabuting balita ni Jesus. Simula sa isang grupo ng mga Krisyanong kabataan ay isang simbahan ang itinatag sa isang gusaling kanilang nirentahan sa may West Avenue, Quezon City. Ito rin ang naging daan upang makilala niya ang mga kapuspalad na kabataang naninirahan malapit sa kanila na kanyang inaabot para sa Panginoon.
A, B, C, D, up to Z class, it doesn't really matter. Because we can't choose who God is sharing the gospel to. There is no point in us telling ourselves, oh, we're just for this class, or we're just the elite, or anything like that, no. The thing is, we want to open the church to all. You know, when Jesus Christ was walking this earth and he had a ministry, he even told the disciples, let the little children come to me. And so that was one of our focuses, to allow the kids to come. And so from our members, we also have these kids from Bulacan Street, which is amazingly right close inside yung parang sa looban lang ng yung malapit sa building ng Back to the Bible. So it was like really, really close. And so we decided, you know, some of our brothers and sisters decided to come up and tell them, oh kids, akyat kayo.
Ngayong Kapaskuhan, mamamahagi ng mga regalo at pagkain ng grupo ni LA upang mapasaya ang mga kabataang kanyang tinutulungan.
We wanted to have this project called Give Love on Christmas Day. And it was imperative for me to really have that because Christmas is a time of perpetual hope. Not to mention, this is the time of love. The presents are coming in from Abundant Harvest Fellowship, Crescent City, USA. And it also is coming from a lot of members here in AHF and our partner churches and all that, so that we can really and personally as well, kasi it is imperative for us to really give these gifts and really give love, not just these presents, but really love on Christmas.